Sheikh Jassim offers Man Utd job to David Beckham in latest ploy to oust Glazers. Qatari banker Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani wants to bring in David Beckham if he's successful in his bid to buy Manchester United. David Beckham has reportedly been offered a role at Manchester United by Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani should the Qatari banker be successful in his bid to buy the club. It's been close to a year now since the Glazers announced they were looking at selling up, with Sheikh Jassim and Sir Jim Ratcliffe emerging as the frontrunners with separate bids. But the Glazers have frustrated fans with seemingly no progress made on a possible solution. Talks are said to be ongoing behind the scenes, with Ratcliffe seemingly open to changing his bid for a minority stake, which would see the Glazers keep their majority shareholding. The Qatari group, though, haven't backed down from wanting to buy the Old Trafford outright, and it appears as though they will try and pull on Beckham's influence to try and force through their takeover bid. According to TalkSport, Beckham has been in direct contact with the Qataris, with the United icon asked to become more vocal in his support for their bid. The Qatari group are said to have already offered Beckham a job as an international ambassador if they end up winning the takeover race. The Qataris have reportedly tabled a bid worth around £5 billion, which still falls short of what the Glazers are asking for. The unpopular United owners value the club closer to £6 billion, with some calling this unrealistic due to the pre-existing debt at the club, as well as the current state of facilities. Beckham wants a decision to be made sooner rather than later in order for the club to be back where it belongs. He told Sky Sports, "It's a difficult time at the moment, but there's a lot of noise around the club at the moment, so it can't be easy for him. We all want that noise to go away, and we all want a decision to be made for the club, for the fans, for the players, and for the manager as well, because we are one of, if not the biggest club in the world, and we want stability, and I think that's the most important thing. We all have our favorites of who we think we feel need to run the club, look after the club, and take the club back to where it belongs. But in our eyes, in the fans' eyes, we're number one, and we want to be back at the top. I believe I know the right people to do that, so, Sheikh Jassim, do.